facing charges for marrying 3 Florida women in 3 different counties at the same time. Tonight, those women are speaking out, saying the system that handles marriage licenses kept them in the dark.
There are no safeguards, and that I feel like that's part of where the system failed.
He took each one of us to a county over to get married in.
If the counties did talk, that would have saved me a lot of heartache, a lot of money, a lot of stress.
I-Team investigator Adam Walser breaks down how this could happen at a time when online records can be viewed with a few clicks of a mouse.
A wedding usually signifies a lifetime commitment between 2 people embarking on life's journey. But these 3 Florida women learned they were on the same journey with Henry Betsy Jr. at the same time. This is Henry's mugshot, which is the most recent and clear picture we have of him. Michelle married Henry in Hernando County in November 2022.
I met him on Match.com. We met in early November.
How soon did you marry Henry?
It was very short. It was very soon. It was within about 3 weeks span.
Henry was still married to Brandy, who married him in Manatee County that February. Brandy asked us not to show her face to protect her job.
I met him on a dating app. The first time I'd ever got on a dating app. He said all the right things.
When Brandy married Henry, he was still married to Tanya, who obtained a marriage license in Gadsden County in November 2020. Tanya asked us to blur her face because she's a domestic violence survivor.
You know, meeting him on a dating site and the way he portrayed himself, he sold the perfect person when in reality he was none of those things.
All right, Mr. Betsy, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm any testimony you giving the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yes, sir.
Yo, good buddy had it like planned out, man. Like he's probably been doing this, and there's probably gonna be more women coming out the woodwork. But it's obvious he was targeting bunnies. And I guess some dudes just know how to pick them to know that, hey, I can get them to fall for me by doing this and marrying them. And we're going to see how much he gets out of it. But for actual bigamy, for somebody to get caught up like this, I don't know. But hey, bro doing this thing. Ladies, y'all do it all the time, man. So this is a good win for a Pookie like him. Let's go.
Michelle gave us cell phone videos of court hearings. Henry Betsy Jr. was arrested for felony bigamy last year after Tanya figured out she wasn't his only wife.
I just started county by county putting his name in, and that's when I came up with the marriage to Michelle and the marriage to Brandy.
She found me and she messaged me, and I had no idea that she was actually still married to him.
I'm just looking because it's so bizarre. We never get discharged.
The wives say marrying Henry was easy.
You go to the records division, you apply for a marriage license, they take your information, they take a copy of your photo ID, then we got married right there at the courthouse. No questions asked. There was nothing that was flagged in the system for him having already 2 prior open marriage license.
I did the paperwork and got married all within 15 minutes.
In Pinellas County, 2,000 people get married at courthouses each year. There is a 72-hour waiting period for Florida residents, but that can be waived by a judge, and there is no required wait for people from other states. Pinellas County Clerk Kim Burke says Florida makes it easy to get married because the state is a big wedding destination.
Does it surprise you that someone was able to be married to 3 different people in 3 different Florida counties at the same time?
Well, it does surprise me, but unfortunately there's not really safeguards to find that out.
Burke says marriage applications are based on the honor system.
They swear that the information on the application is correct. And one of the things they have to show is that if they were married previously, how did the marriage end? Either was death, divorce, or annulment.
But licenses and marriage certificates aren't compared to documents in other counties when they're sent to the state.
Because if there were safeguards in place and there was cross-referencing on different counties here in the state of Florida, none of this would have ever happened.
His wives, who met Henry on Match, Tinder, and Stir, recently found his profile on another dating site while he was still legally married to them.
Match, Tinder, and Stir. So for one, that's like too much to be keeping up with just for something like marriage. That's why people are able to do this and get married in different places, because they don't keep track of it and they can't say, well, you can't get married anymore. It happens all the time. Bigamy happens all the time. Women do it a lot. But I'm anxious to see what he got out of this situation with that. And does it all at once? This is felonious bigamy from what they're saying. Once he's charged, does that mean that he doesn't get anything from out of divorce? I mean, or is it just the first one? I'm assuming all the other ones are null and void, but let's finish this up. Let's go.
Looking for a beautiful woman that understands the ups and downs of life, is trustworthy, and no games.
His wives say they later came to believe their marriages had more to do with money than love.
The day we got married, he was like, well, we need to make your bank account a joint bank account.
We were either divorced or about to be divorced, maybe coming into something.
Child support, alimony, anything that comes with, you know, the extra perks of marrying a newly single divorced woman.
So he hit the jackpot here.
He did, 100%.
Henry's financial situation appears to have taken a turn for the worst.
Do you have any source of income presently?
No, at the moment, sir.
Do you have any money in the bank?
No, sir.
Michelle and Tanya say they escaped their marriage and obtained domestic violence orders after Henry became abusive. Brandy says she kicked Henry out of her house after just 5 days of marriage. Henry finally filed for divorce from Tanya following his arrest and is now seeking annulment for his marriages to Michelle and Brandy.
Do you think there's any need to do anything else to prevent this type of thing?
I just think it's too hard. I mean, as much as we have records and so forth, you know, people are very transient. You can get divorced in another state.
Henry's wives are hoping he'll be convicted and spend time behind bars.
It's a potential that he may just walk away with probation, and that's what's really hurtful, is there's no accountability. There's nothing that is going to stop him from doing this again.
Henry Betsy Jr. has pleaded not guilty to the felony bigamy charge and has another court hearing later this month. We reached out to him, but he declined through his attorney to comment. I'm my team investigator Adam Wolser with photojournalist Randy Wright taking action for you.
I mean, I guess that's upon his attorney's advice, is to seek annulments for these other ones and just divorce these women. But bro, you could have pulled this off pretty good, man. You got them to commit to you in 3 weeks. I mean, most of them, like, you clapped her up and you married her, and then obviously you getting joint bank accounts and stuff like that. But I've heard that a lot of dudes, Scam Likely, he said that a lot of dudes will try to seek out women that are newly divorced, right? That are freshly divorced, out on the scene, because they're more likely to make a bad decision, right? Not that they don't make bad decisions anyway, but they're more likely to make a bad decision or a hasty decision to get back out there. And a lot of you dudes who these women are filing from divorce from you, they're turning around and spending your money and your child support money on these dudes like him. So this dude is the ultimate Pookie. He's just a little bit sloppy. I don't know how 5 days, and a lot of these women, because we always say it's black women that's moving dudes in, but obviously he's been moving in with these women, broke. I guess he's getting by on his charm and good looks, which, fellas, that's all you need is charm, not really the good looks part. But this dude was able to pull it off and marry 3 women within that time span. And it goes back to, you could say, well, JR, these women are divorced, they're middle age or approaching middle age, they may be desperate. This guy comes along and is talking about marriage already, which obviously is what men are in control of, is marriage, right? They're able to do these things and basically say, hey, will you marry me? Knowing that you do his due diligence. She's got this going on, she's got this going on. And if I marry her and I tell her all these great things, I lay the pipe down, I make her feel electric, give her a dynamic experience in bed, hey, everything's gonna fall in line. That whatever the laws are in Florida as far as the annulment, I can get whatever I want. While this is playing out, I'm divorcing this one, I'm divorcing this one, and then I'm gonna deal with this one, divorce this one. That's a hustle, which I guess women have been doing a lot. But shout out to bro, man. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.